Delighted to be joined by Willie Mullins, who's just watched Tornado Flyer win the King George at Kempton. Willie, it was already a brilliant day up to that. You would have had the 1-2 only for Asterion for lunch coming down to. How thrilled are you for your nephew Danny, first of all?
Fantastic for Danny. I think he got a spare over there and rode a winner already, so that's 2 for him. But we'll have to put all the thanks down to this to John Turner, who's part owner in the horse, and he said to me, Willie, we'd love to have a runner there on the day. I'm bringing my parents racing. And I think John has actually only gone in to watch it from about the second last because of COVID restrictions. Well, there are no restrictions there, but he doesn't want to bring his parents in among the crowd, so he didn't think he'd have to go in and collect the prize. I certainly didn't anyhow. Absolutely unbelievable stuff, and Danny pulled it out of the fire. He was going well at all stages. I was watching the race with Frank Berry. I said, you know, Danny is running a cracker. You'd nearly back Danny here going to the third last, and sure enough, he held it together and won. You know, extraordinary. I can't believe it.
A lot of people are viewing it as a huge shock. Is that genuinely the only reason the horse was in the race today? Would you not have run him otherwise?
No, he probably would have gone with album photo down to more. So, I mean, John just said, look, we'd love a runner, and I said, why not? You know, the other horse are going over. If the other horse hadn't gone over, maybe we wouldn't have gone. So, you know, sometimes things turn out for luck.
He might have been a big price today, but he did look a very, very promising horse in his younger days.
Yeah.
I mean, did you feel at that stage there could be a race like this to be won with him?
He has promised all the time, and the second half of the season then tapers off. And we tried a few different things with him this year, so maybe they're working. And maybe listen to John a bit more as well. So, but I think if that is first time over 3 miles, no, maybe it's Asterion for London's first time over 3 miles, but maybe his first time as well, I don't know. And
Asterion, I mean, once again, it's ended with a fall for him, but probably a bit undeserved. He seemed to jump that last fence well and just crumpled the landing. What did you make of his performance overall?
His performance was good. I thought he was gone at the second last, and he came back on the bridle again, so he has a huge engine. He's just got to put it all together someday. He's going to win a big one once he puts it all together.
And to win another King George, Willie, it's one of the real crown jewels in the British National Hunt programme. Just how big a deal is that for you? I remember Florida Pearl when you got all those years ago.
I'll never forget it. I mean, to me, winning the King George is like winning the Grand National. You know, everyone is watching it from all over the world. It used to be on BBC. I don't know what it's like now, but I remember, you know, getting cards and everything. That time there was no mobile phones, I think, but you know, people contacting us for months after and saying that they watched the King George. It's a huge race. Sorry, I cancelled my ticket now. Yeah, anyhow, there we are.
Going back to the winner, Willie, if John wants to run him in the Gold Cup now, I presume you'll be on board with that too, will you?
Anywhere he wants. Just ring me up.
Fantastic. And you've had a great day here too, obviously, with the 2 Cheveley Park winners. Ferny Hollow, on any other day, he would have been the headline act, wouldn't he?
Yeah, he was. I thought he was fantastic. To do what he did, giving nearly a stone to Riviere to tell, and never letting her get on even terms. He just jumped out, put his stamp on the race, and just kept jumping and jumping, and giving her nearly a stone. Just, to me, a tremendous performance.
Is he an out-and-out 2 mile or in and around 2 miles, do you think?
Well, when they can do that, we'll stay at that trip anyhow.
And so Gerhard, very, very impressive too. Did you see everything you wanted to see today?
I did. A real professional hurdler. He just, you know, went down to his hurdles and flicked them like a handicapper would. I sort of toyed with the idea of running him in the Grade 1, and you know, maybe I should, but I always say start off at the lowest end of and work your way up. But I'd say he could go straight into Grade 1.
And distance-wise, happy enough to stay in around 2 miles with him for the time being as well.
Yeah, I think he'll go out and trip if he wants to, but he looks very comfortable at that trip.
Yeah, Willie, it's been quite a day. Thanks for talking to us. Well done once again. Cheers.
Thanks, Willie.